Hello and welcome, PiotrFX here. I'd like to give you only one example of how to boost productivity of your town from only the basic town buildings. So if you struggle with supplies, if you struggle with population, if you struggle with coins, yes, there has to be a simple always solution to that. Please notice that that's one of the worst towns I have, which I'm playing with. Okay, and I've got here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 17 18 19 20 houses. Okay, 20 houses. I've got still them. Why? Because I don't have any better buildings which I can replace them with. My town in general is not efficient, but still allows me to fight of 45 attempts. Yes, I count. I'm struggling with 46 one. Now it's literally I've got no army, no power. Is only 89% boost to the attack. So it's not a lot. So I'm still raising the attack as I'm trying to finish 3 levels of the attack, and the rest I have to negotiate. But I've got production of goods which is going, which is allowing me again to finish by negotiations. Yes, and then I can participate as well in the GBG. You know, that's why we are in a gold league now in rock and roll. So calculation of houses is really simple. If you join new era, which is great, as I've told you before, and you might watch, and might watch in the episodes on this channel, it's good to go up to the industrial, yes, and then it's better to stop there. Why? Because the attack at industrial progress is at progress will be a bit higher, but at industrial, yes, it's only about 200 205% boost to the attack, and 205 about boost to the defense of the attacking units. So if you get that, believe me, you don't need like much less in the colonial or in the late Middle Ages or in the high Middle Ages, yes, or in the early Middle Ages. You really don't need that. You might be surprised what are small differences are in those ages, yes. So either you stay in the iron or you don't want to stay in the iron, and then you just move on along slowly. Now I'm in the late Middle Ages, and I'll stuck here for several months probably if something won't change. But if you, let's say, if you enter, let's say, either early Middle Ages or high Middle Ages, I found one of my friends have wrote, yes, that they've got a problem with supply production. Yes, let's see the town, because I don't want to say who it is, yes, because that's not the point. The point is the efficiency. So that's the town, okay. The town is in a fresh late Middle Ages, hence for that, there is no buildings as such from this era, but the person is struggling with supply, which, as you see, and you understand Fort of Empires in general, you'll understand that there is only one farm and plenty of alchemics. Alchemics are okay if you've got no better choice to do the events, yes, but if you don't have events, I would automatically remove them, because all of them are taking, each of them is taking 40 people and occupy 6 squares, and the farm which you see here, yes, occupies 20 squares. So you can see that 4 of them can hold one farm, which then can produce, a lot of supplies. And when you only one time motivate this farm, it's like you would have to motivate 4 of the alchemics. So that doesn't make too much sense, yes, to have so many alchemics apart from the events. So let's see the technology of the alchemic. Okay. Where is alchemics? I don't have alchemics here. Come on. Yeah, alchemist. So it's 40 people and producing 180. Yes, 180 per 1 hour. Where the farm, I probably haven't opened the farm because I didn't have a need for that. Colonial. Let's go to High Middle Ages. And the farm. Oh, I've opened it, so I don't know why. Farm, yes. So farm is producing you 730. Okay, 730. So as you see, if you can compare it now, where is the alchemist? Here. is 180. Yes, 180 from 1, and you can place on 4 of them, so times 8, so 400, and then 80, 160, 320, so it's 720, yes? So 720, and here is 730, yes? Whereas that will occupy 6 times 4, so that's 24 squares, and that will occupy 20 squares. So you gain 4 squares, you've got a bit more hammers, but each time someone will motivate your one farm will produce twice more, whereas alchemists would have to be 4 motivated to make sense, yes? So it's better to have less buildings to get them always motivated on time and then have better production. As well, on top of that, yes, what you can do is you can replace houses. So now, I don't know if you can see that because it's, you know, it's like, I'll maybe zoom that in. I'm trying to zoom that in. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, the web browser is focusing on the, maybe will allow me to. Can I zoom? Can I zoom? Can I zoom? Okay, I can zoom. So I'll try to make it a bit larger here. Okay, so now even let's do F11 and even let's do okay, that's good enough, I'd say. So now you see there are multi-story houses, yes, these houses which produce you 89 folks out of each town and occupies so much space, yes? Whereas if you would replace with the houses from high Middle Ages, okay, you would need only 23 of them and you would have 3,588. The person told me that they've got over 1,000 folks spare, yes? So that's okay because you can put, you know, quite a few farms, like 3 farms or so, yes? Or maybe 4 if lucky. So you've got 3,588 from 23 of them. So you save up how many, you see? It's 17, 18 houses. So if you save 18 squares times 4 squares each of them, because that's occupy 4 squares plus the road required to that, yes? So that's a bit more. So you only from the houses space, not including the road, you save up 72 square space, yes? So that you could put farms from high Middle Ages, those farms here, yes? And you could put, let's say, 3 farms I've calculated, yes? So each of them consumes 269 people as well. So now guess what? Now you'll have 3 more farms in the same space, yes? Now what will happen next is that these farms will be motivated, so they will be, you know, doubling the production. If you could remove now alchemists when there is no event, because there is still some days left to the event, if you can add instead of those alchemists those farms as well, then automatically you've got enough supplies. Yes, you've got surplus every day, you've got a surplus, so it's no problem to save up. Now Oracle is not really efficient. If you can afford to not have it, it's better as well. Now on top of that, if you struggle with happiness, please have a wee look. Roads here are the cheapest, like cheapest for free roads, yes? They don't have anything. Whereas if we will go into High Middle Ages, yes? Into High Middle Ages, and if we will look, there are roads. I don't know where. Here is roads, and I think that's the only one roads to be true. I don't think there is anything. And in late Middle Ages, there is no roads, you know, which produce you happiness. So no point to wait on that road. You know, like, oh, I'll save up coins, I'll save up supplies. Yes, I won't build those roads. No, because there's none. You see, in the late Middle Ages, whereas in High Middle Ages, you see, you can go through them, and there is one, and it's 20. How many roads you will have? Let's check how many roads I have, because I've got no idea how many roads I have. Where are the roads? 831, yes? 831 roads. So let's say the person over there have 400 only, yes? Let's say only 400 roads and not more than that. So then again, 400 times, what's the happiness? because we will know this way better. High Middle Ages 20. So 400 times 20, yes, times 2 only, 400, that would be 800. And times 20, that's 8,000 happiness more. So is that oracle needed over there? Only for supplies, okay? Only for supplies. So if it's only for supplies and you've got farms, you don't need that oracle anymore because you've got again another surplus of the enthusiasm because of the roads, and you've got another surplus of the supplies because of the farms. So bye bye oracle, another free by free saved. Yes, so this way only. I'm not talking even these wishing wells, which if you don't have a farm of diamonds and you don't have 30 of them, it's really not the time to place them. It's good to hide them and wait when you've got like a lot of them, because believe me, even if you've got 10 of them, it's no wowing. If you've got 10, 20 of them, it's starting to see something. But if you've got 30 of them, then it makes sense. But now it's not the stage to place them, so you just waste another space. Yes, whereas you could produce here something, even supplies. Even those alchemics can wait, and be placed here when you delete them, and then you can place it. So it's just this way of thinking by myself that this town can be more efficient. Now, next thing is you can produce goods here, which you're producing, yes, but there is second type. I don't see the second type of the goods from High Middle Ages. Yes, so maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the bricks. I think they are brick slayers or brick slayers or whatever brick. That's irrelevant. But if you've got so many of them, maybe produce the other type as well. Then when you swap on the market, it's better to have 2 versus only 1, because it's easier to swap these goods. Yes, and maybe you can squeeze then another one, because I see some space as well here. Yes, which is still to be occupied. So you see, so you can easily go back to the good production of goods. You can go back to the good production of supplies, and I would not have any problem with doing so in just 1 week. Yes, all the changes required would be done in only 1 week, because only 1 day takes you to do few houses, and you can't do more, of course, because you don't have supplies. But once you will, let's say, start to gradually change farms and put the farms and replace the houses, you've got more production and you can progress quicker. So 1 week would take me to turn over this town into efficient town. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.